God is an artist I've been absolutely fascinated with recently. His work is some of the most unique I've seen in the industry, and his journey to being a rapper is a really interesting one. God is a part of the collective Spider Gang, a hugely popular group that has a rabid fan base to go along with it. He started music around 2014, where soon after he would meet Black, Janaskis, Corpse, and a few other members of Spider Gang. He produced beats starting off his career at age 14. He tested things out when it came to music and eventually developed a sound he liked. A bit later, he would create the collective Cult International, which consisted of some underground rappers and future members of Spider Gang. The main symbol of this group was this. He said he drew it on his desk in high school and has used it ever since. Bruhman has never said the meaning of this symbol that I can find, and it appears in most of his covers and material. As Spider Gang came together, he would stray away from thinking about Cult as a collective and more as a personal image. Next, I want to talk about his sound. The broadest way I can describe his sound is unique, but unique is a word used for artists that stand out in their own genre. God is kinda in his own. His songs are all different, with no single sound being his brand, but he does have an iconic gravelly yell you hear in songs like Bigfoot and Elephant. His reverb singing is also a staple of his sound in songs like Death Breath. His discography is huge, with 184 total tracks, and 7 albums and 7 EPs. A massive amount of music, with most of it being solid. A thing I've liked about listening to BMG is that even when a song isn't your thing, it's still insanely interesting to listen to. For example, his new album, Come Together. It's a collection of songs that he didn't release throughout 2023, and this was an album that wasn't really my thing. But I've listened to it multiple times just because of the complexity of the beats and the variety of his vocals. A notable thing I want to talk about is his collabs with his friend Corpse. They have really similar sounds and bounce off each other very well. Another thing about BMG is that he's going through a red era of sorts right now. All of his music in 2023 was shaded red. At a base level analysis, I can say that red equals anger, and his last couple covers have been gray, so maybe it symbolizes a release of that anger. I'm not exactly sure, but I do know it's a part of Cult and an expansion of his image, so I'm curious to see where it goes. While making the script for this video, most of his music just got deleted off of YouTube Music, and I think he got rid of his Twitter as well. I don't know if this was a mistake or not, but my playlist is kind of ruined with all of his songs being unavailable. Here's a few songs that I like. Elephant and Bigfoot are his most iconic songs in my opinion, and those are what got me listening to him. But as much as I love the sound, other songs from him are better in my opinion. Blinkers is a great one that has a nice experimental beat. Another one I absolutely love is Bomb featuring Corpse. It has a great flow with a nice pitch up on his voice that fits the aesthetic very well. Corpse comes in talking about how the beat sucks and then goes all in for a verse, and it meshes so well.
Beat me, dude, this shit sucks. This is like no melody, spider core like shit.
Right here is addicting to listen to at first. It features Jaleel, and his singing parts are perfect and catchy. Bruhman has this part where he sings into yelling, and it's impossible not to like. Another song on his I'm a Piece of Shit album that I like a lot is The Same Thing Over and Over. It's a great song about violence and the effects of someone who feels like they're boxed in, and I interpret it as a mass shooter. I think it's a character he puts on in the song to represent the perspective of that person, since he writes in first person. At the end of the second verse, he writes, "Maybe take 10 lives than my own, throw away everything that I own, throw away everything that I have, and it's just because I'm motherfucking sad." I feel like it's a powerful emphasizer on the fact that violence like this happens over and over again.
Take one or a couple lives. Maybe take over 10 lives than my own. Throw away everything that I own. Throw away everything that I have. Just because I'm motherfucking sad. No, I ain't stepping out. It is for the best that I had never found.
Definitely listen to this one if you haven't listened to any of his songs yet. It shows a variety of his sound, and I think it's a very impactful song if you listen to the lyrics. I also could have butchered the meaning of it, so definitely make your own interpretation of it. I'm not going to go too in depth with this song, but if you want something that just goes spazzy as fuck, listen to this. This song introduced me to the term nightcore, which is pitching up the source material by 35% and is all in all a crazy listen. Kill Yourself is the name of this song. It's got a great electronic ethereal type sound and has a great music video to go along with it.
This is what you raised, I'ma throw my life away. I'ma kill myself for the day. I'ma kill myself for the day, that's okay.
I would love to talk more about his contributions to the Spider Gang album and features with Corpse, but I'm going to save those for a Spider Gang and Corpse video respectively. If anything caught your interest that I mentioned, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear if I made any new Bruhman God fans.